Hey everybody, it's Wes. Yes, we're back with some more Dead Rising Deluxe Remastered footage. We're going to react a little bit to and analyze what we're seeing. So first off, I'm noticing the zombies here don't have shadows. And it looks like Frank didn't have one there for a minute. I'm seeing some slight reflectiveness in the ground, but I'm not sure. It looks really faint if it's there at all. What is that? Is that a... Looks like a cigarette machine. So it looks like there are shadows, but I guess it just depends on what lights. I mean, I know this is a preview build. They've kind of said it as much in a lot of the preview footage that we've taken a look at. So the music that we're hearing right now, from what I understand, is streamer mode music, essentially. Uh-oh. I really don't like that Survivor UI that just popped up at the top. It looks really... I hope that's a placeholder. The strange thing about this game is that there's a lot of things that look really good, but then there are other things that look bad. And we're going to talk about that. And I'm trying to be objective and neutral here. I think if you did a little digging, you probably know how I really feel about the game. But I'll tell you guys how I feel at the end of the video. This is going to be a long one because we've got 3 videos that are 30 minutes each. So I'll either split them up or just have them all together. Honestly, I would rather just package everything. But we'll probably do part 1, part 2, part 3. So... I really don't like the classic Frank skin. I think it just looks cheap and weird. Apparently they pulled that from the Lost Planet files. So, and the hair looks like plastic. It's just really weird. It looks like an action figure. Which is hilarious because I would actually buy a Frank West, classic Frank West action figure. Voiced by TJ Rotolo, no less. So, I mean, there's a lot of good things that this game has going for it. That's a really weird texture. Like, there's a lot of things that look like they actually spent some money on it, but some things just look really cheap, like the reflections and them. They took out the mirrors, which is another thing. So I got really excited whenever I saw the town. I was hoping that they might kind of expand the game a little bit, but it doesn't look like that's the case. A lot of that is just kind of, you know, staged setup for photography and all that. And I mean, it looks better than it did in the original. I'll give them that for sure. But I mean,
whoa! What is that?
I think overall this part of the game looks really nice. It's a really good introduction into the game itself. The one thing that bothers me the most about, you know, these remake slash remaster slash deluxe packages is, you know, we're getting some model upgrades, we're getting some texture upgrades, we're getting lighting upgrades, we're getting a lot of things.
Sure is.
But we're in 2024, right? We're in current year. And we still don't have, like, clothing that actually, you know, acts like clothing. And I can only imagine how expensive that is, but it's, you know, it's definitely not deluxe. It just looks like it, you know, it looks like the last 3 have, you know, and since 2006, what, 2011, and then...
Down there? It's not business as usual in this time.
When did Dead Rising 2 come out? think it was like 2000, 2008, 2009, right? And then DRDR came out in, I want to say, was it 11 or 12? Yeah, it's really unfortunate what happened with the reflections and the mirrors and stuff like that. Is it popping in the scenery? Or am I just seeing things?
Oh! Holy shit!
That explosion looked significantly less impactful or exciting than it did in the original. It doesn't look very good, in my opinion. Yep, they're popping in. There's stuff popping in the scenery. That's weird. So,
Take us down.
Weird.
We have to check out that building.
The RE engine
Where?
already starts
Right
to feel
below
like
us.
it's getting outdated. Like there's a range of things that are being spawned into the environment because of where you're looking, I guess? I don't know. This is one of the best parts of the intro sequence, in my opinion. I wish it would tell you like the names of the people, you know, that you're taking photographs of in the intro. Kind of make it a little bit more punchy, like, you know, they actually had a name. It looks like these intro characters have less detail than they did originally. I mean, not originally. They have less detail than the other characters that you get to see close up. Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but again, it's a deluxe remaster, right? Like, don't you want to go the extra mile? But so yeah, those air conditioning units were popping in. Not a big deal. Trees are popping in. Not a big deal. It just it's noticeable the more you kind of pay attention. I really like this idea. I don't like how a lot of their games are doing this now. Like, we saw this with Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, they really dumbed down the equipment menu, but you got hats, glasses, tops, shoes, and then I guess masks. Or is this the whole outfit? Oh, those are costumes. Okay, so full costumes, and then yeah, that's kind of lame. Like, they should at least let you pick what pants you want. Like, what is that? I don't know. Like, I know some of them wouldn't look very good, but like they would just be cut off. But like, I want to wear, you know, Sodom's upper armor and you know, whatever bottoms I want. It's just kind of lame and disappointing, but whatever. It's not a big deal. There's this really weird I liked it more when it was like the survivors were dying and it popped up really big. Like, it was really impactful and, you know, made you kind of feel it a little bit more. And that's just kind of like, I don't know, it's just, it's kind of pushed aside a little bit. So the shadows look good outside for the most part from what I'm seeing. It doesn't look like, well, I guess everything does have a shadow. Doesn't look like all the items have shadows though.
Follow me.
Which is weird. I'm very interested to see what the game looks like when it actually comes out and
Follow me.
what the marketing is going to look like. You know,
Come on.
the one thing that bothers me about these preview builds is they're only allowed to show you 30 minutes of footage, but it's up to a certain point in the game. I believe it's like
I'll never let you go again.
midday on day 2. So this is day 1. But you get to pick, like, of all that, what you want to show. So you have a day and a half of footage to kind of comb through, which I don't know how long that is. I think it's like, I want to say that's like around 2 hours of potential footage. Maybe 3. I mean, this outside area looks good. I don't really have a lot of complaints. Oh, there's some pop in there, it looks like. It's really weird because that, you would think that
Frank, you there?
after everybody complained about Dragon's Dogma 2 and NPCs like just popping in right in front of you.
Info you might want. There's some young guy wandering around in Paradise Plaza. He's carrying a camera like you.
I like the Otis's voice now, but I mean that's a really minimal thing in my opinion. I really don't like this classic Frank skin, but I'm glad I recorded this video first. There do look to be less zombies, and a lot of people were saying it's day 1. A lot of the footage is day 1, so there's not a lot of zombies, but it still looks like there's a... Look at that water. That looks so bad. That does not look good. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be harsh on the game. I'm not trying to be like overly critical, but I don't really see a lot of people, criticizing the game. And if they do, they're met with a lot of negativity, I'll say. This game they're remastering a game from 2006. We should be allowed to be critical of something like this. That seems strange. Like it's very... It's like feels like a water balloon or something. I don't know if it's the sound effect or the blood splatter. That's another thing I want to look for is blood. A lot of people have said that there's not a lot of blood in this version. So the music's good. That's from the original.
Look for an opening.
Wine bottles look different. This area looks really nice. I mean, I don't really have a lot of complaints.
Good job,
I like that they're kind of like leaning into the themes of the areas a little bit more and kind of enhancing those. One thing I wish games like this would do, malls they have themes throughout the year, and I think it would be interesting if there was like special events or something like that where they would have like a 4th of July or Christmas or even though I know Dead Rising 4 was all about the Christmas and that, we all know how that game turned out. Not hating on Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 4 gets enough heat. So one thing I've read is that the damage to bosses, I'm assuming, it appears to be increased a little bit for the preview build. Damage taken to Frank has been decreased.
You working for him now?
Yeah. He pointed the gun at him. That was good. Some of the voices are not great though. Pretty generic stuff. My understanding is that the yellow paint may not be in the final build of the game, but I guess we'll find out. Like, why would you do that? That's just so insulting. Who was that? I know it's for game journalists, but like, It's so sad. Like that's where we're at. Like it's just sad. Like that somebody would need that is just. It's just I don't know. It's insulting. It's not a big deal though. It's just it looks really silly. Yeah, some of the reactionary voice work is. It might be because he's wearing the classic Frank suit, but.
Hurry up already! If you don't get your ass over here, our deal is over.
The amount of zombies in here though looks decent. I wish they would kind of address how the zombies are getting into the different areas, you know, like they came in through that one portion of the mall, right? And I know it's just a game, it's not that deep, but again, like it would be interesting to like see zombies being able to like open doors, you know what I mean, and like migrate from an area to another area, but so we're back in the food court area. Definitely needs more polish. Like I do enjoy some of the posters do not look that great. I do enjoy. Yeah, the shadows in here don't look very good. That's weird. What is that? Oh, is it like a UFO? Oh, okay. Well, that looks pretty interesting. Looks like kind of like a nod to Uranus in Off the Record. So I'm just reacting to live footage. I'm not pausing or doing anything like that because I just want to kind of get a nice flow going and just see what I notice from the play out. Are the gumballs? I know it's a lot to ask, but it would be cool if like the gumballs were like swishing around in the thing, but okay, can't do that yet. I do like the lighting in the windows. That looks good. There's a lot of good things, you know. It's just I guess those soda machines are like health dispensers. There's a lot of nice atmospheric lighting. I mean, I can definitely appreciate that. And I don't know what system I'm gonna get this on. The honest to God's truth is I probably don't have a lot of money to actually buy a new game right now. So if I were to buy this game, I think a lot of that would have to do for wanting to like mod it, but I don't think I really have the time to do that right now, if I'm being completely honest. But the good news is that there is a modding community that's ready to start modding this game, so you'll probably actually see a healthy amount of mods. This probably will end up being one of the more, if it's easy to mod, which it should be if it's the RE engine, because they've already got experience with Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, and then Dragon's Dogma 2, and Street Fighter 6. I'm probably missing one, but I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I really wish the jackets and the shirts and stuff like that add some more physics to them. Like, we've been looking at this like this animation style for like over 20 years, you know, like we still haven't got past this whole like, you know, mesh bending animation where it's like clothing isn't reacting to what's going on.
Shit, just leave me alone, you son of a bitch.
It's nice that we get to hear them speaking, the survivors.
Hey, knock it off, you little punk. I'm not here for a fight. Just listen to me.
You win. Do whatever you want.
I hope that Capcom listens to feedback on this game. I really do, because
Listen to me.
I think this is really just testing the waters, you know,
I can take you someplace
because
safe.
I think Dead Rising 2 would probably make more money than this game would because of the co-op aspect alone. And that's set in a casino, you know, environment, which is inherently 21 and up, not 17 plus mature like this game is. So I hope that the sacrifices to the story and the characters that this game is making, and the watering down of certain aspects of the game, I hope that there's a net benefit there and we get a Dead Rising 2 Deluxe Remaster. But I think a lot of people are really worried about what that would mean to, you know, the world of Dead Rising 2. So
Follow me!
it's definitely interesting to see. Is he gonna go in? One of these guys goes in the workout area. I don't know which one. I haven't watched these videos. This is all fresh gameplay for me, so.
Oh no.
What's the matter? Are you okay?
That sounds good.
Oh, where's Grace? My baby! I want my baby back. Grace! Grace! Answer me! Where's Grace?
Yeah, I see why they went with new voice actors, but
No way.
it probably is a lot to ask all those people to come back. I guess there wasn't really that many people, but I don't know, it's weird. It's a tough situation for sure because they want to voice everything now, you know, in-game and cutscenes, so
Hello?
it's probably easier just to recast everybody. And it's cheaper because they're not involving unions and stuff like that, which they would have to pay them more money, so. You know, a lot of people are upset about how dark it gets. I think that's good. I think it's always been a thing with like Dead Rising and Dragon's Dogma, the original, is that when it's nighttime, it's dark. And then the lights shut off in the mall. I think it's the lights shut off at like, I want to say like 11 or 10 or 11 or something like that. And it's a completely different
Follow me!
situation. Yeah, there was definitely more zombies because I'm playing through the game right now on our replay series. There's definitely more in here, for sure. They have, and I think that they probably reduced the number of zombies for the preview build again because they don't want people to struggle too much. They're just kind of focusing on gameplay and stuff, so. I like the durability meter. I do like that. I'm surprised that
Follow me!
they haven't changed their outfit. I guess they really like OG Dead Rising, and I can't blame them. OG Dead Rising is
I
is
swear I heard a voice coming from the back of
awesome.
the store on the second floor of the entrance plaza.
Hey, you!
Those are
You're in
weird,
my
those
way.
little survivor pop-ups where it's like telling you what to do, but I guess
Can't you see I'm hard at work?
I bet
I'm
you could
trying
turn
to
those
take
off.
Some pictures here. You've got a nice camera there yourself, but you don't know the first thing about photography, do you?
I thought
Sorry
Pi
about
gave
that.
you more health than
You
that.
know I happen to be a pro too. Maybe not as good as you, but
Think you're a professional, huh? Uh-huh. Right. Gotcha. Do you really appreciate the weight the word professional carries? If you don't have the talent, you can't just use that word like you own it.
the name's Frank West. Sorry I got in the way of your
Kent
show.
looks weird.
I'll just get out of your hair now.
Okay, okay. Hang on a sec, buddy. Why don't I do you a favor? I'll have a look
don't
at
you
your
give Bert some
technique
health, man?
and
What the
give you
fuck?
some pointers. Don't
Sorry.
be shy now, Frankie. Here, I'll even model for you. Show me what
It looks
you
like
can
some
do,
textures
and I'll be the
didn't
judge.
get changed.
What a great idea, huh? Sometimes I
Like the
think
menu
I'm a
up on the top
genius.
left there,
Let's
it
get
looks-
started.
Looks kind of low res.
Okay, first
Not low
I
res,
want you to
but
take
I think
a
it
picture
looks-
of me while I show off my photography skills.
A little blurry.
But not just any picture will do, Frankie. You have to get 500 pp for my image. You did it! Nice job! I look damn good in that shot. Next, I'll treat you to my signature cool pose. Get 700 pp for my image. Okay.
Why does the pie have
What do
durability?
you say we change locales?
That was a long cut, man. So they're going to the prisoner battle here to save what's her name, Sophie.
Follow me!
It looks good at nighttime. Like the lighting looks decent. It looks nice and kind of foggy. I love me some fog in a zombie game, man, or a movie. Like it's just whenever it's foggy, I'm in the mornings or you know, I'm always like that's zombie weather. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. I think he's gonna die. So it looks like we're about to wrap him up here. Yeah, he died. I don't know. It looks pretty good, but we'll check out the rest of the footage for the other two videos. Go check out Rubhen925. Give him a like and a subscribe. We appreciate the footage, man.